And welcome back, everybody. And I just realized that I didn't log into my... Oopsie. Let's try that again. go. And if we swap over to this one now, yeah, there we go. There we go. That looks a lot better. All right. Push that up here. Let's pull this up. Let's pull up chat. That looks good. And let's pull up the viewers as well, just in case. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of getting everyone to Gachikoi in Holocure. Today, the second episode, episode 34, for Tokoyami Towa, the little devil. My name is Towa Technician. I am the Alien Intelligence VTuber. And welcome back. We've done the build, so all that is left is to go over it real quick. We went with the full weapon build. We're gonna do level 5 and one of the hard levels, 1 to 3, today, and the build is basically a very classic ranged multi-shot build. Multi-shot? What are they? What are they called? Yeah, multi-shot. Okay, yeah, that was correct. I'm surprised. Not used to that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And we're heavily leaning on the special to deal damage, because the main weapon is alright at best. It can't. It's quite difficult to even make it carry you over the normal levels, which was initially the plan, but we had to give that up after level 2 because it's even in level 2. I don't think we managed that because it's just not good enough. So. We're gonna head out. I still need to check just to make sure what is it that we're gonna drop. We're gonna drop sausage here, and CEO's tears is our final item. And here we're gonna drop researcher's coat, Kusugaki shackles, and headphones. I'm still debating whether the energy drink is a good is a good item for Towa, because she's a haste character very much, which is why we have, well, actually this one doesn't push haste. Initially I had Candy Kingdom Sweets. Not sure that was the right choice, because while it has a decent chance to, well, it has a 10% chance to apply a second attack, but it also increases haste to the point where the reduction in attacks, the reduction in damage isn't that big of a deal. But if we compare that to, I also have the breastplate, and I think that was it in terms of really interesting stuff. But yeah, with only the main weapon has quite a big gap in which it doesn't fire, and it's a very small area of effect in general, so you run into trouble with only having that. And it takes a lot of skill to make the special work for you, to the point where you can actually go through any advanced level. So this is what we're gonna deal with. We're still in the casual department. We're still doing normal things. As you can see, we cleared stage 1. We failed to clear stage 2. Didn't even try stage 3. We did the full weapon build and went directly to stage 4. And now we got to do stage 5, and then one of these 3. So that is what we're gonna head out to do. We're gonna keep the heal just in case. I think we're gonna be good on that. We are now at the stage where we do start with all 3 skills on level 1. So that's good. We will be taking the credit card here because that is a very nice item. It is the scaling item to begin with, so that's fine. This one gets eliminated immediately. And more skill damage? No, we wanna... This is a very good thing to begin with. We could take another credit card to level that up faster, but we kind of need the initial damage output, so that is what we're gonna go with. We could go for the heal here, but I think a second weapon is much more useful. Yeah, with Towa you want to stay somewhat close to the enemies, but not too close. And leveling the skill that is connected to that will actually allow us to do exactly that. This one we will not take. We will take a credit card, however. That just clipped that explosive bunny, so good job on that. The moment that the special is full, we will trigger that as well. We'll eliminate this. The Nurse's Horn is not going to be the last one that we're going to take. I want to be honest here, but the Assault Rifle is more useful right now. Because that is our main targeted ranged damage dealer. They really want to push the Nurse's Horn. Alright, I'm going to take the Nurse's Horn now. Third time in a row that it's in the rotation, so better take that. Yeah, the weapon doesn't have the output to actually take care of that. We don't want headphones. We do want Idle Song. That is one of the 2 ingredients to our primary collab, which then goes into the super collab later on. The second one being not that. But we will take Devil Hat here. Oh, actually that might have been the last one to take. Well, it's fine, we're gonna live. The more important thing is that we get the Idle Dress. TWS pill, pretty good. Not quite what I'm looking for. Oh, and we are, of course, done with that. And this will allow us to kind of do this. Oh, we have 175 of these. Blacksmith gear is 1, and then we need the idle dress, definitely. Not really what we want. This is actually detrimental to what we want to play. This one can go away. We want to do this. We found the idle costume. We're gonna do the risky move, and it's paid off. Not perfectly, but good enough. We didn't find anything that we didn't want, which is a risk if you have free slots. The good thing is, if you find a new weapon from one of the Holozone packages that you do want, it generally comes with an enchantment on it. We're gonna remove the hit limit or dealing more damage. We're gonna remove the hit limit for now. Oh, and we need to expand this and trigger this immediately. Right. Even though we have a scaling item, we kind of need the extra damage here. So we will take the extra damage here. Yep, definitely gonna take this. Gonna collect some more magazines, and I just realized that I haven't actually pushed the notifications on Discord or anywhere else. So I'm gonna do that. This is gonna be this one and X. Okay. Should I not? Oh. No, I should go home. There we go. Go in here. And this is number 34. Alright. And the rest of the notifications should have gone out. I wonder why I don't see these anymore in chat. Because they should be in the chat on this one, I'm quite certain. And on Twitch as well, there should be a notification here. Let me check that out real quick. That this is actually accurate. I don't see it, which is not a good sign. Why? You are connected. That is working. That is also connected. Huh. I wonder why. I'm gonna have to check that later on. Maybe maybe during the start of next stream, I'll actually have to pay attention to what is going on in chat right away, because I don't see the notifications that should have plopped up. That could be a stream elements problem though, so I'm not sure. Let me check that real quick, because if I've got a problem there, no, those are just the commands. Where did I set that up that it's actually, yeah, it is active in chat, so that's not it. It's quite strange. That is in fact quite strange. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to check that at some point, but probably not right now. No, because the notification should go out on Twitch automatically. Surely that is the case. Surely that is the case. But then why didn't I see it? I mean, I wasn't connected when I started the stream, so maybe that's the problem. I have to connect first and then start the stream. No, I was connected with this when starting the stream, so it should show it. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that later. All right, definitely something to take a look at, because I don't have a lot of followers or subscribers at all, but to then not notify them, oh, glow stick, that's exactly what I wanted. Then not notify them would be criminal in its negligence. Alright. What about this guy? Kind of want to improve the assault rifle. I actually want this to improve. Right. Ooh, that's not bad. That is actually really quite good. Yes, I know we don't have any immediate combination afterwards, which is less than ideal once we're done, but Ian Curse, and it is already enchanted. That's actually quite good for me. I just don't. And I don't think we didn't use all of it, so we're gonna go with credit card here. And we're gonna hope for something interesting. It is alright. Alright, that's not the end of the world, the way things are going right now. Of course, I'm getting pinged again. Okay, it's just work. What do they want? Alright, that's just something from my colleague. Nothing interesting, well, nothing major. At least. Nothing that I need to take a look at immediately. I do have Nurse's Horn, yes, okay, I do have Nurse's Horns. I probably should upgrade these a little bit because... Sure, I'm gonna carry the U around. I found something more worthwhile. Be familiar for now. It does deal a nice amount of damage. Shots left. Oh, we already can use another one. Let's finish the familiar here. Yeah, not interested. Oh, another. I remember why I don't like this map. I just remembered why I do not like this map. We're gonna awaken this and be done with it. Alright. Increase speed and travel with, increase size of glow stick. We're gonna go with this one to keep them level. Yes, please. In fact, this is exactly what we want. So we're gonna strengthen this twice and max it out immediately because that is really nice. You basically get a chance to do AoE damage with your shots. With this weapon, you really need that. Which I don't like that normally. This I can't even remember what it's called. But the Pekora stamp. I normally don't take that, but on this one it's kind of necessary. Like most of the weapons either have a high enough rate of fire or they behave in a certain way that actually allows you to not require that. This weapon is not one of them. For an additional increased music note time. Oh, I actually did reload. Okay. We are looking good so far. Let's see what we get. Oh, triple, that's nice. And a Nurse's Horn, that is doubly nice. That is very nice, so to speak. Alright. One of these guys. We're gonna fully equipped nurse's horn here, fully filled nurse's horn, and that's going to be it. Got another anvil, that is fantastic. We can enchant this. And enchant this, which are the first two that we need enchanted. Because they are the first two that we're going to use. 88 ammo, and we are good for now. We're almost there, so you can probably hose down stuff right now. Don't have the other one yet. Right, let's blast through this. 30 ammo. There we go. Looking good. All right. This is not ideal. I'm gonna mute this chat now because I am not interested. Thanks. All right, we're gonna use this. It's not that useful, to be entirely honest, for this build. Blast through this, and then we are good. We don't need this. We need this one actually, and we haven't gotten it. But we can take that as well. And yeah, we already have our special recharge, so we can immediately trigger that again. And I don't know which other one I'm gonna take, but I would not mind having the idle costume charge the special faster, so we're definitely gonna do that. And then we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep one level of it. Oh, there is the boss. That kind of hurt. And we're gonna map this, and we're gonna heal up, and we're gonna take this, which was slightly premature, but that's fine. Doesn't really matter. There's the golden anvil, and we're gonna combine these two, and that's our first collab. Cooldown and damage, fantastic. And we're gonna wait. But we're gonna wait. So no reason to go there yet. Ooh, yeah, lava bucket. No question. And that means we can enchant the axe as well. And we already have another that already was immediately applied. We're down to 70 bullets. We don't need this one, but I would not mind more healing. Well, would I not mind more healing? Right now I don't need it, so I'm gonna save it if I find something more useful. Not the mark. That is not something more useful, unfortunately. Right. Lava bucket. Ooh, devil hat. Just to get that stuff. done, and then we are gonna go onto the idol costume. This is the only way to enchant stuff, so I will use one charge to enchant this and be done with the enchanting for now. And we are gonna do idol costume right here. Upgrade this. Upgrade this. This is now maxed out. There's Luna. We're gonna upgrade you as well. That was 2 full, well, not quite full, but one full and a bit magazine. So, yeah. We are getting into the area where things tend to be a little bit tougher. So, we're gonna take the GWS pill here, just to make sure that we can maintain some amount of damage. Yep. Lovely jubbly. Yeah. And with that, we should be good. Right. One water, Inca, lava bucket. Lava bucket, always the ones that we can upgrade at the end of the day. Which right now is lava bucket and axe. So that we will see some form of stamp in the near future. Speaking of, sure, I'll take that. Again, why? I have other characters where I struggle to find this many handles. And this is not a problem for Towa for some reason. I'd love to know why. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna take the one or the other or both. I do not care. Because we now immediately get the golden anvil. Sure. Alright. They do have a shorter duration, these meteors, when it comes to post-impact damage, but I would prefer something that is pre-enchanted, but I'm fine with not having that. Alright. Could be good. Because our little devil does throw down enough stuff to actually keep us stocked up very nicely. It's Ian Curtin cutting board. And we're gonna enchant cutting board. And I think we're gonna just upgrade blacksmith gear just to be done with that. And an alternative would be to remove blacksmith gear completely. And just be done, but I am not a fan of that. Again, getting stuck on the scenery. And again, getting stuck on the scenery. Good grief. That's the one thing that I absolutely do hate about this particular level. Like, the amount of times that I've been getting stuck on the scenery is just... it's insane. Kind of weird. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm getting that stuck on the scenery in this particular level. I don't really want or need to. I don't even know whether I would take the haste one. So the problem here is the weapon damage and the crit damage is pretty dang good. If I improve this, this goes up to 25%, which technically also increases the damage of the weapon by 25%, but in a different way. Does it increase the crit damage? Not really. Because basically the base damage is the base multiplier, that's like 25% between both of these. That 15% is on top. This just gives me more opportunities to get crits, which this one does not. But if that is a crit, then the damage is higher than if this is a crit. And the multipliers are essentially identical, so this is actually worse than that. Do I need the lifesteal on the other hand? I think I would like to have it in this particular instance. I also need to spend the last 7 bullets that I have. Look at this. And I'm pretty sure that none of this will actually be used, so I'll just sell this. Walls travel farther. I like how they use the plural here, but it's only one wall at this point when you upgrade this. I'd love to get to that ammo if you don't mind. Fire 2 curses. There we go. Immediate increase of firepower. I heard something drop. I'm not quite sure what it was. Oh, that was the hammer. Okay. That was the hammer that I picked up. Damage 2 down, just dropped it alive. Alright. Oh, I didn't have the focus shades. I see. I was wondering which one was missing. Let's finish that immediately. And we immediately got another anvil. Sure. Why not? Now all we have to do is wait for that one to finish. We still have 33 shots. We're gonna go with this one. We're gonna check. Nope, but we have that, so we can upgrade this, and this will drop us a golden anvil immediately. Of course. Why? Like with Towa, the amount of item drops that Towa's getting are insane. Sorry, the amount is insane. Singular. And we get the enchanted book. Sure. Let's keep that enchanted right away. Why not? Where's my ammo? Where's my ammo? Even more ammo. Oh, something dropped up here. Oh, it's a stamp. Not like I need it. I heard you, yeah. There you are. And we need to spend our ammo to reload and pickup range. 14 minutes with this and this to level. Pickup range. With the amount of stuff that she's getting, yeah, we do it. Especially now. Yeah, the combo is quite powerful. I now have 2 aimed weapons, which is a main and the... I want to say sword and gun, but that's not quite it. More pickup range. Okay, I'm gonna take this one once more, but then I want to see something else. That would be quite nice. And if I don't see anything else, I'm gonna start re-rolling a little bit, and if that still doesn't yield me anything productive, then I'm just gonna take the weapons, because at that point I might as well just give myself another slot to pick up something more useful. Yeah. Let's upgrade this. I'm not even gonna re-roll that. It wasn't even an attribute, so let's just finish that up. All right. Book and book. And there we go. And a book. Would have thought. And haste. Yep, definitely. First time we get haste with her in this game. On this level, in this game. On this run. On this run. And of course, since I picked it, I'm getting a second one immediately. Sure. Alright. We are approaching the final stages of this level. As you can tell by the sheer noise that her attacks are making. Speaking of sheer noise, I had that a little bit too loud. Pickup range? No. We're gonna go quick here. Alright. Book. Book. And with that, we have that one leveled out. Max HP up? Sure. Just give me a golden anvil. Because this will give me here, but enchanted. So yeah. If you pick up a weapon through that, that will be an enchanted weapon. It's a good question whether picking up a fresh item will automatically make it a super item. I'm not sure. That would be a fun test. For a different time. For another time. I have currently use all of that. Basically just to get some ammo. Most of the time. Until I really need it, and then I'm just gonna fire it. But yeah, generally speaking, it's just to get some ammo. An additional one. More tears, and more tears, and we have another minute left. Get a couple more interesting drops before we are at the final stage of this game. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna go with the attack up here. Just hoping that we're gonna get a couple more anvils. 2 would be enough. One would probably be enough. We should be getting 1 more level, maybe. Yep, there is the 1 more level, 10% HP. Nah, we're gonna go with the tears. Tears are leveled out, and there's the Pekodam. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Oh dear. Why not? Alright, that was the casual level 5. Now let's take the not so casual. I think level 2. Level 1 would also be okay, but I prefer level 2. It's the easiest one amongst the lot. Not level 4. Level 4 will kill us. But level 2 is fine. We are gonna start out with Whammy Water, I think. That sounds lovely. Gonna eliminate headphones immediately, and we're gonna do this one. Ooh, Elite Lava Bucket. Or GWS Pill. GWS Pill. Blacksmith Gear, yes. Immediate Anvil, which is perfect because we already got Blacksmith Gear. We're gonna hold Nurse's Horn, we're gonna take Credit Card. We're gonna improve Credit Card immediately. We can't take CEO's tears. I would love to take CEO's tears, but I just can't. No. Quite sad. But it is what it is. Nothing new, so Devil's Familiar. We couldn't get the rifle itself, but Familiar is fine. Ooh. I do need the dress, but I am happy to take Focus Shade and Cold Glow Stick. I probably should go on an exploration in the other direction right about now. Eliminate that one, take this. Really? Make sure that that is charging. We have the idle costume, perfect. weapon. That was what I'm looking for. We will take this, yes. We are not going to take the attack up. We will take Mad Devilish to improve the range on that ability, because that is the one thing that we kind of need. Can we get a new weapon? Or the credit card. That's also an option. For now, that is fine. Idle Song's perfect. I mean, it's not the best weapon for this map. I'm gonna be honest about that, but it is quite a nice one for what we want here. We are going to remove the hit limit, and we're going to improve that immediately because we want to get this upgraded to the point where we need it. Psycho Axe is fine. Books would be fine as well. We're going to go with Book because we already have the Whammy Water. But it's not the strongest one. Let's see. Another Idle Song. Perfect. And a Haste Up, which is also nice. There we go. Alright. There we go. Ooh, Ian Curse. We have these two, we can take Ian Curse. We will take Ian Curse. And with that, we have a full loadout for now. Which means the first stamp that we got dropped is now useless because it doesn't do anything. It's fine, it's fine. That's what we're here for after all. We want to have the full loadout to prevent us from pulling something bad from a Holozone box. 42. Another Haste Up. Not sure. I can aim. Come on. I can aim if I press the right button. I'm getting another useless item. Great! Another useless stamp. Exactly what I wanted. Thank you very much. %, elevated chance. 50% chance on crits. We're gonna awaken this. Would you mind, like, not doing that? We're gonna enchant this. Move out of the way. And we're gonna... Oh, this is already enchanted. We're gonna improve this. Alright. Improve that up to max level. That one had a lot of hit points. We're down to 24 bullets. Let's make this more effective. Let's make that even more effective. And... yeah, glow stick for now. Now the disadvantage of this particular map is, in hard mode, is that the boss can be quite temperamental. Let's put it like that. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but I have had my trouble with this particular boss. I don't want to enchant stuff. We'll take the speed up here. What was that? Kind of need to upgrade this more. Idle song here, because that is one of the ones that we need to upgrade, and it's the one that I don't like upgrading because it is so bad on this map. I mean, they fixed the fan beam for it, but they didn't fix the the fan beam initially was like just firing left and right, and they fixed that. You can now direct the fan beam, but I don't understand why they didn't fix the idle song as well. As if I care about some simple thing like that. Alright. Yeah, that one is maxed out, so let's finish the combo here as soon as possible. Good. Even better. And fantastic. Another one that I don't want. This is the stamp situation has not been great, gotta be honest. Lava bucket. I don't have access. I prefer the other one as a result, but we have the time. We take it. Lava bucket isn't bad. Don't think we will see any of that here, so let's turn around back and let's head back. Let's just ignore these guys. Let those just walk past. Really? 10 over there. Water. And an anvil, of course. We're gonna enchant this. The rest I think is enchanted, yeah. Let's make the duration even shorter. I do have full HP. I'm gonna take this. This expedition was not particularly successful. But we're gonna find something over here. Coins. Right. Hamburgers. Also not what I was looking for. I didn't watch the time, but it's fine. We should be fine. It's gonna be fine. Oh, it's the bomb. It's the bomb. It's the dead bomb. Finish up that one, and we're gonna get this. Fine. All's well that ends well. I never understood that one. That saying doesn't make much sense. We need the book. We need the book. And once the book is gone, we're gonna do the better than nothing. So yeah, I'm at that point now where that is better than nothing. And therefore that gets taken the other way. What do you think you're gonna achieve with that? Instead of getting yourself slaughtered. More books. I'll take the crit. That just disappeared in an instant. There is something over there. What did I... Oh, it's a rainbow! It's the rainbow. At least that one's fun. The other one's just useless. Size! Does that do anything? I don't think so. Water! Flower. Flower isn't bad. Actually, it does have a nice debuffing effect. Right. We need to upgrade this to completion, and then we will have the next combo, and there it is, which is these two. And with that, we should be good. Oh right, it's those two now. Well, that one now. And they're gone now. Would I say that that weapon is slightly overpowered? Maybe. Maybe. Just a little bit. Possibly. Potentially. I wouldn't dare to hazard a guess whether that is overpowered or not. But yeah, it does require... by itself, because that will be the weapon that you will need to get yourself out of trouble. By itself, that is a bit meh. But in combination with everything else, that is actually quite good, because you can use that to... annihilate bosses in seconds, as you've seen. Like that was it 30 seconds to get those two gone? Or was it less than that? I wouldn't be able to tell you. I don't know whether the combination with that one helps, but yeah, we're gonna strengthen that. Oh, the crit up is also unimproved. Give me ammo. Ammo. More ammo. Ammunition. Right. So. We're going for those two now. So, kind of start actually investing in these. We are at level 50, so we should be getting the hammer dropped on us in a moment. Speaking of, nah. Double map. Definitely not one that I want. Out of my way. Not really what I'm interested in right now. Question is, what does this do? Oh, you're the gold one, okay. Could be good to upgrade these once more. Should not cause us any issues for now. Because before these are upgraded, we should have the last, another anvil, essentially. There's another anvil. Speaking of, and we will be having a level in a moment, so... There's the devil hat. Which I kind of don't want to pick up right now. What I will pick up, however, is that one. Will give us a golden anvil, there it is. And which will give us the meteor strike. Or commit. Yeah, most of the damage does not come from that. Ooh, we need the cutting board. Well, actually no, I want the devil hat, because I want to pick up the cutting board from the boss. Problem is, that is now a 50-50 chance. Do I really want to try that? Do I really want to risk it for a biscuit? And the answer is not really no. Devil hat. Yeah, let's finish this one up. That's the anvil, that's perfect. We can enchant this. And we can check what else we might be able to finish, like the blacksmith gear. Let's finish that one up. Did I actually use all the ammo? Okay, yeah, I did. Not quite as intended. Yeah, without her special, she's kind of weak. With her special, he's kind of strong. And there's her special. Let's speed up. And there's the special almost reloaded. Means we can use it all, or we should be using it all. Alright, what am I... Well, a bit more damage on the main weapon. Is that nice? No, actually not, because we are using the weapon primarily as a debuffing tool right now. So even the crit is less than ideal. I should have another debuffing thing on there. Which would be... We do have another debuffer, don't we? In the items? Items? What? No, not items. Stamps. Stamps. What are the debuffing stamps? I mean, the bomb stamp wouldn't be bad. The cold stamp isn't really a debuff. Crit stamp isn't. That one isn't. Lightness isn't. Marking isn't. Pacifist isn't. Projectile isn't. Reverse, RGB, rock hard, size up. We've got the slow and the weaken. And I think that's actually all of them. I think that might actually be all of them. Huh. Yeah, the unit stamp does not help. Not really. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst. Trumpet stamp, no. Solo stamp, no. Slow stamp, obviously, yes. Weaken stamp as well. Size up stamp, no. Rock hard stamp, no. RGB, no. Reverse, no. Projectile, no. Pacifist, no. Marking, no. Lightness, no. Lifesteal would be useful, but I might as well keep the crit, although the lifesteal would probably be better for longevity. The bomb would also be nice. Yeah, the rest is like the cold stamp might be considered a debuff because it freezes a target after 4 seconds. But do I need that? Not really. So no, there's not really anything. So the last one is free. These are the only 2 debuffing stamps. We're gonna go with Ian Kurtz. We want to finish that first before we go towards the before we gonna go towards that one. So we can sell these because there will never be anything else to do with that, as we have just discovered. So these can go away. Because I don't like the frozen stamp. I don't get 4 seconds and then freezes. Okay, it can affect bosses. That's not bad, I suppose. Ooh, pickup range. No, I'm gonna go the full way. We are gonna go that way. We are gonna go that way. Where am I aiming? I can't see my own cursor. Cursor. There you are. Crit up, yes. Could use some ammunition. And I would love to get that reloaded. Alright, there we go. Sure. More crits, don't need you, as we've established. I mean, we could, but I'd have to upgrade that to the point where it's useful, which, Yeah, that's me. Ow. That actually did hurt. Alright, we are approaching the end of this level. I should really be focusing on finishing my loadout. Oh yeah, the point where this is happening. Ooh, haste or attack. There we go. Last super, no, it's not, last collab. Probably should be checking whether I need to improve any of these. Yeah, I'm gonna take this pre-enchanted tank. Why would I not? Why would I ever not take that? Ooh. That's a difficult one to pass up. Damage size, damage, crit damage, and damage. Okay. Nope, not enchant upgrade. Alright, so the next spawn at the 19-minute mark will be the invincible cage. But you can't just walk out of it because it doesn't deal enough damage to actually matter. Did they actually hurt me? I think they might have. All right. There we are. Okay. Right. Didn't need, well, I can't say I didn't need the super, the special in the end, because I did use it quite a bit. But yeah, in the full loadout, she's really strong. Well, it shows the... Her base weapon is really weak, and her special is really strong if used correctly. Which... sorry about that. Which leads to the issue that with just the base weapon, you're struggling to defeat the mobs, and with the special is better for single targets, like single target elimination. So you have two weapons which are really excellent at single target elimination, but then you struggle dealing with a bunch of mobs. So having multiple weapons is the way to go for Towa. That's just how it is. Yeah, alright. Well, as promised, we did finish Towa today. If you like this, leave a like, follow, subscribe, do whatever it is on Twitch and YouTube that you choose to do. If you don't like it, let me know why. And next time we will be finishing up the Gachikoi Odyssey with Luna. And once that is done, I won't be playing Holocure for a while, I think. I think afterwards I will be looking into doing some other stuff. There's some things that I want to comment on. I'll try to make that a more regular thing. But finding something every week is maybe every other week. And I also want those discussion videos to be of a higher production value. I almost said a higher quality than this, but a higher production value than this, because this is fairly low production value. I just sit down, boot it up, go into the game and play the game, which is not the most heavy in preparation. And not the highest in production value. If you compare that to something like a talking video where we have to look at other videos, discussion video, where you have to look at other videos, where you have to look at the websites, where you have to search for information and then rehash that and present that in an acceptable manner, that is more effort. But from what I've seen, I think that might actually yield better content, or at least more successful content. And there are stuff that I do want to talk about. I mean, you know, professional opinion holder here. But yeah, that would be something that I'm going to look into. But it does mean more prep work, which ultimately means less videos. But the higher quality videos on the current topics actually yield higher success. So that might be something to look into. I'll see. I'll see whether that will be something that I'm gonna do. Anyway, that's it for today. For those that watch this on YouTube, I hope you had fun. And I'll see everybody next time. Goodbye.